Okay, so to install the hood pins here, guys, you get these hood pins on Amazon. It's a 1.25 on the head size here, so it'll fit right in between there. That hole that is in there is pretty well centered, so just make sure that the hole stays centered and this head will lay in there good. So 1.25 head size there on Amazon. You just search quick release hood pins and they'll pop up. This pin is 2 inches long. It'll state it in the description there. So it comes with the two nuts on here. So this here one is upside down, and then the bottom one, you remove this inside panel here, guys, and then you can reach underneath the dash to get the nut on the bottom, and you can use a little Loctite on them or something too. But you can see on the nut, it has the little grips on it there. It's kind of gnarled, I guess, there, and that will, when you tighten this thing up in that plastic, it will help lock that on there. So I haven't had any trouble here with them coming loose, so they're still really rigid on there. So when you remove this little threaded clip here, and you'll want to open this hole up too. That way it leaves room for the back side of this pin here, so that can seat in that hole, and it'll go down flush that way. So this here gets opened up out to these flat edges. So you can use like a taper bit, regular drill bit, I guess, or something to ream that hole out a little bit on these. So the pin then gets mounted pretty well straight down from there. So the trick here is, it can never be really easy, but the trick here is there's a little ledge. Let's see, there's a little ledge down in here, right there. So you want to drill the hole so it's the back side of the pin here is right with that ledge. So drill the hole so that the back side of the hole comes out right on that little ledge where it starts coming up here. And that, when it bolts in here tight, it'll pretty well put that straight up and down. And there is forgiveness here with the that rounded head there. Well, there's a taper on this top side, so it just kind of finds it and then pushes down on there nice too. But it's pretty well spot on, straight down from where it would be here. So yeah, to turn that nut upside down, that keeps that flat away from there, but the nut still wants to kind of be, it wants to hit the curvature in the back side there. So what I did there is I just kind of used the drill bit and the drill and reamed that area a little bit so that it went down in there flush. Or another way here would be to take the nut off, or a spare one, and put it in a needle nose like this, and you could heat that nut up, and then take this down in there and line the hole of this nut up with the hole you just drilled, and then kind of melt that flat of that nut into that plastic a little bit. That way you for sure have that pin right in line there, and it stays nice and straight. So yeah, you can go up underneath, snug it up a little bit, and you'll have to adjust this for height so it snaps down good. But the top of that, I guess the bottom of the ball is pretty well flush with the plastic in here, just for a reference. But you'll adjust on them a little bit, and then when you get it where you want, then go up underneath with a little wrench and stuff. And you might have to hold the top of this ball with a little vice grip for the top side, and then just snug it up from the bottom. It bites into the plastic and stays nice and tight there. So yeah, the hole in here, instead of cutting this off, or if you don't, it puts too much pressure on here when you try to latch it. But the hole in here will also, it lets this piece fit in there. So it also, forward and back, it will lock this top panel in here nice. So yeah, these little pins, I think 4 of them is about the least you can order. 4 of them, I believe, around $8 or $10 on Amazon. So yeah, you just lock your panel in here, guys, and you'll see that it fits down in that hole that you drilled. Get it so you got to push down pretty good, and it'll latch nice. Kind of hear it pop like that. So when you're adjusting on it, just make sure it sucks down tight on the foam seal, and you'll hear it click. So yeah, this has been working out really good. It holds it on here really nice and solid, and lets you change your dampers here then anywhere without taking these screws out all the time. So okay guys, thanks for watching.